And this documentary would definitely unravel why, especially in your prime or when you're very strong and you're still working and you can save, it would unravel why it is very, very important for you to do so. Because imagine hitting 60 or 70 with nothing in your bank account, nothing in your Momo account. How do you even survive till the Lord calls you home? Are you surviving on other uncles or aunties, sisters or brothers in the family? Or you are looking up to your children to come and take care of you? What if you don't have any children? And what if you have them, but they are also not working? These are questions that we should be asking ourselves as we are working now, because by the age of 60, you would be retiring. And if there's nothing to hold on to, you will be found wanting. And that's why Nanakuo Abrampah has actually come out with this documentary that's airing later on tonight. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good to see you. Should I say I read, because I read all the documents.
The
entire documentary.
Money finished. I clear. Now I remember when we were growing up, our mothers and even grandmothers, or let me just say forefathers, tried to inculcate this culture of saving in a susu box. Did you ever do it?
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
You still do it, right? Now I have the culture of just putting the money in the susu box, and then these days it's not even too big; they are too small. And then after some time, I realized that the money can't even fill it. So I break it, I take the money and probably take it to the bank and all that. We've had this culture in this country for a very long time. But from snippets of the documentary that's going to be airing later tonight, a lot of people have been found wanting. Especially that gentleman you were talking to, we'll be showing it later, who says he takes loans to pay loans. How did he get there?
To pay loans.
How did he get there?
Well, Thomas Barr has come out to tell his story, to sort of give a reality check to myself and yourself and all the other young people who are in active service now, both in the formal sector and the informal sector. So Thomas turned 51 last year, and that is when he started saving.
51?
51. He has, should I say, no, he turned, so he's 52 this year.
Okay.
So he has 8 years to retire.
Right.
And within these 8 years, the big question he is posing to himself and others is, will I be able to make it when I'm 60? Because he has nothing. He's not bought cement blocks before. He's not acquired a land before. He takes loans to pay loans. And he started borrowing when he turned 30. And I'm sure there are many more Thomases out there. So this piece is sort of a reality check for each and every one of us who are still in active service.
Nikia, tell me, so apart from Thomas, what else did you find?
So let me present Thomas as the future.
Okay.
And then let me present the pensioners as the past. So they are the older ones. So we are comparing the future and the past to the present. So we're taking lessons from the future, which Thomas is yet to get into, and the past to what pensioners are facing. Number one issue for them when you turn 60 has to do with healthcare. You need a lot of money. There's fibroids, there's hypertension,
there's cancer,
high blood pressure. So they need a lot of money. And for these persons who couldn't save enough money and didn't plan their retirement well enough, that is the issue they are facing now, especially for those who didn't take care of their kids or secure property for themselves.
So that was the question I asked in the beginning, that are you looking to your kids to take care of you when you are older? But the question someone would ask is this: in this country where times are really tough, and times have been tough for a very long time, for most people, by the time their salaries come, the money is even done. It's finished because they borrowed here, bought food here, taking credits from this person, and by the time the proper salary comes, the money is gone.
So, Cookie, I'm sure that all this detail is in the documentary.
Okay.
Because conversations I had with most stakeholders is, for instance, you're taking 3,000 as your take home.
Okay.
But when you look at the salary slip, the pay slip,
1,000. There are some deductions.
1,000 is your basic salary, and the rest of the 2,000 is spread for allowances. So on top of your head, you think that when I retire, I'm getting that bit of SNIT's contributions, the 17.5% contributions from SNIT as my retirement package. But no,
it's not on the 2,000.
It's on the 1,000. Yes. So that is the conversation that has begun and will continue in this documentary, asking both employees and employers to sort of come together and have some form of agreement. If your employer would agree that I would add your basic salary to your allowances and deduct the entire SNIT contributions from it for your own benefit.
Right.
Because now if you're blowing it out on everything, buying clothes, buying shoes, we buy things that are unnecessary. And I'm sure some people don't even have financial guide or advice on where to spend their monies on. So that is the challenge now. And so we're looking forward to hear what these stakeholders would say or recommend to the employers, as well as we, the people who are in active service, what we need to do whilst we're checking reality for us as workers as well.
But my last question to you would be, why this? What motivated this documentary?
Okay, so it was a personal thing for myself, as well as some of my friends who I should say haven't been so good when it comes to saving or even planning for retirement. You ask yourself, I'm in my 30s, why would I even think about planning for retirement? But once you turn 30, you should start thinking about retirement. What do you intend to do? Do you intend to live good? Do you intend to travel around the world? Do you intend to stay in good health? Make sure that you have everything at your beck and call. That is when you need to decide whether or not your retirement should be good, or you just wither away everything that you have now. You spend your money on everything that you think you can, and when you're about to turn 60, reality sets in. So that is what motivated me to look at this piece, to ensure that every young person in active service picks a lesson or two from the older generation and those who are also nearing 60. For us who are now in active service. Okay.
Lessons for all of us, definitely. Tonight, what time?
It's exactly at 9:30 on TV3 and on Facebook TV3 Ghana, as well as all the other platforms.
We are looking forward to it, and I'm sure we would have subsequent discussions after we all take a look at it.
Definitely. Stakeholders like the TUC are asking for some reforms in the Act 766, the Pensions Act, which conversations are already ongoing. The National Pensions Regulatory Authority says some work is being done. They've come out with a 5-year plan. We'll hear the detail of that and more in this documentary. Right.
Nanekia, we are grateful for your time. Thank you so much. 9:30 is the time. Make sure that you make a date with us tonight. It is still TV3 at New Day. We have entertainment coming up.
60 can be a long, lonely road, but for persons who learned early in life the culture of savings, it should be a rewarding experience.
But I was able to manage because my go face no now my share say me dying kakra before me pension no me see me akasa me fie.
But thousands of workers cannot boast of saying no savings, no pensions, and generally no consistent money stream.
Some of them too come here to report that even their children are not taking care of them.
How late is too late? Nanekia Mensah Brampa in Pensions explores the realities of Ghana's savings culture, the plight of current pensioners, and how to take advantage of your working life to secure a financially sound retirement. Pensions, life's realities after 60, the stories, the experiences, and the reality. Premieres on 3rd August 2021 at 9:30 p.m. on TV3, on TV3 Ghana on Facebook, and all updates on 3news.com.